Welcome to the Investment Process Channel. I am C3 Christopher Campbell. This is the channel where we teach people how to create generational wealth through trading. Let's get into it. Hey, and if you haven't already hit the like button, I appreciate it. Get that thumbs up so we can get this out to more people. And also hit that subscribe button and share. Get into it. Okay, we're on week 36. Guess Google has something to say about that. We're on week 36, and let's take a look here at NAS. See what happened last week. At the end of the month, and we're at the beginning of the month for September. So see here, it was a little reach out for the month. Let's look at how we did for the week. Daily. So we see price came back right here exactly. This is on the daily to 14,681, and then continued on up to our first line of resistance right here at 154.35. And you see it just kind of teetered out. And again, this is the daily. Again, it 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, right there. It being the end of the month, first day of the September, we kind of figured it would probably start consolidating or either do a little pullback before continuing on. So, I mean, it did exactly what we thought it was going to do. Came back and filled up these imbalances and then continued on. See it tested the 154.32, pulled back and then continued up. Had a couple of imbalances, candles with no wicks on a 4-hour. Came back and cleaned that up. Even right here, cleaned it up. So let's see how we can participate this week. Just clean all that up. So right now, zoom in a little bit, looking at our monthly. Our monthly's been creating right side ranges. We had a bearish monthly candle. However, you see it just came right back into this imbalance and cleaned this up. Now, whether or not we get back all the way down to here to clean up this imbalance for the monthly, who knows? Let's look at what we're working with right now. By creating right side ranges, still bullish. Let's look at it on the weekly. See if we see any imbalances being displayed. Yeah, we have some down here. In the past couple weeks, again, the overall month was bearish. See, it had a little juice at the end, popping back up, trying to retest this high. And currently for the week, we're a day into it. It's already created its top wick. So whether or not it'll turn around and continue up, or is it going to come back down here and fill up this imbalance right here on the weekly? I don't think right now, again, we're seeing anything that's telling us that we need to be in any sell positions. The momentum has not turned. We see right here that we got a test of a high, and until it retests and continue and breaks this high, that's where we'll be trying to get positioned for it to continue up. Other than that, it would have to break this low right here. Definitely have to break this low and create a lower low, because right now this is our new range for a weekly. It would have to create a new lower low for me to say that the momentum has changed into a bearish momentum. However, right now this looks just more like a pullback into this area. It retested this level right here and got support, and this is where we are right now. So for it to pull all the way back down to here, it would have to break this support right here, 146.82. Right now I'm looking forward to test this high again and continue up, because again, I don't see anything that's telling us that we need to be in any sell positions right now. Overall, the NAS has been bullish, and that's what we're looking forward to continue on to. Okay, with that being said, I don't think this gap up here has been cleared up, and you see on the daily we had some imbalance left from last week. Price is moving up pretty quickly, so I would be looking for price to pull back into this area, which is probably the reason why you've seen our weekly candle already getting a little bearish. Just delete this right now. Yeah, I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna leave that. Let me do that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a trend line. I'm gonna do. Okay, just get a nice horizontal line right here. Delete that. Dang it. All right, there we go. A nice horizontal line right here. Just so we know weekly where we have imbalances in the market, just to keep our mind aware that price may come back to this area. So again, if it breaks 146.69, then yeah, it'll probably come down here. Okay, so looking at that again, going back to the daily, we have some imbalances, and even here, this is again exactly why we're saying that we don't see anything telling us that it's bearish. It didn't even come back and test this area right here. This is a higher low. It's still showing bullish range, showing bullish right side range. So again, we have an imbalance here. Look for price to probably more than likely to pull back into this area. Be more specific right into here. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. This 4 hour is hot. I mean, more than likely we'll get some consolidation all the way down to here. The way the indexes move, we'll get some consolidation all the way down to here, but definitely look for price to be pulling back into here. What is this? What is this candle? The high is 151.42. Definitely look for price to pull back into that area before continuing up. Again, we've been showing nothing but right side bullish ranges. It's cleaned up this. Definitely. Let's look on this hour. Yeah. Even all the way down to here. So yeah, I would be patient, look for position. I'm gonna pull out the Fibonacci. I know a lot of people don't. Where's my daily? So right now, daily, we can all agree that right now this is the range we're trading in right now, right? This is our range. And like I said, I look back at the imbalance, and that's the reason why I pulled the Fibonacci between this imbalance. right here. So on the 4 hour, this is our range. We got a higher low, another higher low, which means this is our new range, right? And we got another higher low here. This is our new range. And then not once but twice, just right here, price came right back up to here and got resistance. So it did, and it broke this high here. So this is on the 4 hour. So yeah, looking at our Fibonacci, we're looking for price to pull back into this discount area here and then continue up. So yeah, that's the trading plan for the week. Looking for price to pull back. If it doesn't, again, we're looking for price to go ahead and retest 157.61. So they'll test it, look for the pullback, and then for it to continue on up. I'm more than bet the price, and this is 4 hour, price is going to pull back into this area here, right below 152.52. If you can see that there. Can I zoom in? Nope, can't zoom in anymore. Hope you guys can see that. That 50 mark, 153.24. So anything below that is our discount area, and we'll be looking for buys in that area. Okay, let's go over to gold. Again, we see, and put those lines right there. Price came right back into that area, tested it, met resistance. See, it almost came all the way up here on the daily. See, it left some imbalance behind. And let's go back to, well, what did I do here? Give me 1 second, guys. I got to take this out. Okay, so going back to that, it created some imbalance here last week. And again, let's overall look at this. Right now, price has been giving us right side ranges as bearish. That's how we're looking at. We're looking at for sales. We're not looking for buys right now. Yes, it did pull back at the end of the week. Had two bullish candles. Right now, showing us this week it started out. We had a little push up, and now it's going to push down into. Well, that's what it's showing. It is pushing into a bearish candle for the week. Daily, same thing. We have what is that inverted hammer showing that the sales are still strong, and we have this imbalance. So okay, let's go ahead and look at how we can participate this week. Let's go back to our monthly. Again, monthly showing us bearish right side ranges. It tested this high again. Wasn't able to crack it. Let's see where price is going to. I can't really see it here. There's an imbalance all the way down here for the monthly. I don't know that price is going to come all the way back down to here. Let's look, or it will at some point, but when, it's on a monthly. Weekly, we see a nice, I always say nice. We see some imbalance right here. I look for imbalance because I look for the market to correct itself. And those are good entry points if you can see those. So again, this is a bearish market. Let's understand that this is a bearish market. So price pulling back into this area. It's highly likely. We see even here on the daily. Yeah, let me just delete that. Price has support right here at 1916. And there's this imbalance still right here. So look like there's a swing of momentum for it to continue down. It's been tightening up its right side ranges though. Bearish right side ranges. Still had this major imbalance for this to come back down to. If we look at the daily, it's just been retesting, but look here, we got a nice lower low here than here. So our ranges, even though it's pulled back into this area, we're going to be looking to break this lower low here and continue down. Again, this is on a daily, so understand like the time frame. It may be a week, 2 weeks before we get momentum like that. Or I mean, you see this imbalance right here. It might just come right back into this imbalance, just doop, 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 and just keep on going down. So, 4 hour. Yeah, I would be looking for price to pull right back into this area. You see, we have a candle with no wick here, so the likelihood is going to come back and at least clean that up is high. It's a highly likelihood that that's going to come back and clean this up. It seems like it's cleaned up this gap from the start of the market yesterday. Came and cleaned that up. And again, nothing but bearish right side ranges. So what's our trading plan this week look like? All right. Can I zoom in? Okay, there you go. Here's our current range. Looking for price to come back into 1921. Let me zoom out. Weekly. Still looking for it to clean up this imbalance all the way down here, where it's the gap. Still looking for that. So that's our weekly. You see, it's just slowly but surely moving right back into there. Just, eh, eh. So, you see, this is our range for our weekly. It's already cleaned that up. It's gonna move back down and probably take out this low right here. What is this? They open at 1889. Yeah, we're looking forward to break that support right there. 1889 support. It's this candle here. So, right now we're just looking for price to just pull back into this area here. Let's look within this range. Pulling out my Fibonacci. We look within this range. Right now, we're still in the premium area, which is good for sales. If I really look at it from here, we're still in that area. It's getting close to coming out of premium, right into this area here. However, again, it's a good place to get a position. Let's see, where's price at? There you go. All this on the daily. Let's look at the 4-hour entry. We got a price looks like it's almost the same right here. Let me just throw a line right here. Excuse me real quick. Yeah, close to the same. Got resistance at 1944. Delete that. So my thoughts are, even here right now on this 4-hour, we have an imbalance up here, not here, right here. Price may pull back into this area right here for a good entry. And you set your stop back there. What are we looking at? 245. I need to shrink this up a little bit. So we're looking at, yeah, 250 coming all the way down here, 1841. What's that? That's dang near 9-to-1 right there. So yeah, that's a nice setup. And again, we're looking at gold still being bearish. It's still creating bearish right side ranges. This is also, again, this is the range that it's been moving in for the beginning of the month. And even the beginning of the month, let me remove this Fibonacci. Give me 1 second. Looking at the monthly, it's already started its trend for bearish for the month. It's the beginning of the month, so price can go either way. However, we're looking at some imbalance it needs to clean up before it probably even decides which way it's going to go. So it's a high probability it's going to clean up that imbalance before it continues on, either if it wants to continue on bearish or it may turn around and go back bullish. But right now, look for it to clean up that imbalance first before it does anything else. Okay, and last but not least, British pound, Japanese yen. Very interesting, and it kind of did exactly what we expected it to last week, which was, kind of consolidate and clean things up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. It just kind of stayed within this range, this daily range. As you see, created a lower high and a higher low. So just that spiral of wave just kind of teetering out before it decides to continue to do what it wants to do. And I kind of, at the end of the month, I kind of expect that from British pound, Japanese yen. There are some months where it's a little bit more turbulent, but like towards the end of the month, and there was some news that came out as well. You just don't expect too much movement, So these lows, it never even reached. So it just kind of stayed within that range. All right, let's take a look how we can participate this week. I would dare say, so let's look at the monthly before I go anywhere. So again, monthly, nothing but bullish ranges. So, we're still looking at a bullish market for us. Zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see. So you see over here, this is where price is trying to get to. And we've tested this a couple times. Let me pull up our monthly aqua color. So for monthly, we're looking for it to come retest that 186.95. Again, you see it's already pulled back and cleaned up this little bit. Came right back to this to the bottom of this wick and continued up, right? So it cleaned up whatever imbalance from the previous month, and it's continuing up. So that's where we are. So weekly, pull this over here. It's throwing up some did we determine it? Was that a candle with a little wick or no wick? So that's 4 weeks back. That's the beginning of the month. That's a wick on a daily, not the weekly. So that's cleaned up. This is the weekly range. Week is already telling us it's a bullish week. And again, for our daily, you see it just kind of moved right in this area. I don't see a lot of imbalance. A little one here, another one here. We got some right side bearish ranges right here. It may come back down here and clean these up. So we're looking at price probably to move back into this area here. Clean up this imbalance. We got one more down here before continuing up. Again, I'm setting us up. Again, I'm looking at what the momentum on the market is showing us, and it's definitely showing us bullish. So the probability looks that I'm giving this week is looking at what the market is telling us, right? And the time and what price is telling us right now. So on the daily, you see there was a gap yesterday. And even with this on a 4 hour, you see it's creating these nice imbalances for price to move back to. So it literally came back to clean up this imbalance. Oh. This is from yesterday. It literally came back in to clean up this imbalance and come right to here before continuing anywhere. Boom here. You see here. So if I look here, down, up, lower high, lower high, lower high. This from daily. Excuse me. 1 second. I'm trying to get this laid out here. I'll clean it up in editing. Okay, looking at this. This is the daily. Again, we're getting those bullish ranges, but even with the bullish ranges, you see it's come back and cleaned up this imbalance down here. So the likelihood that it will come back and clean up this imbalance before continuing up is high. So this is where, you know, you just have to be patient and play the game and wait to get good position. I would 100% look for price to turn around and come back and clean this up and then continue to move up, breaking this high here. Will it be today, tomorrow? I don't know. Looking at this is the daily. These right side ranges here. Higher, higher high, higher high. Come back into clean up imbalance. Higher low. Or high. Yeah. So I would be patient. Look forward to come back into this area here. It's probably going to tap this and then continue down. Again, it's the beginning of the month. Let's just be patient and look to see what price wants to see what it wants to do. Now, if we get it starts printing right side ranges on the 4 hour and it passes this imbalance. What is it for? Let's do this. Yeah. And it passes this here, then we'll look for the pullback and then continue up. So, what is this? 186. Oof. On the mark, on the money. It's my 4 hour color, if you guys didn't know. It's a violet. So, and somebody asked me where I got the colors from. So I used to trade just on my iPad, and the colors on my iPad, they didn't pop out as much as they do on my computer. So I looked at colors that allowed me to see price clearly on a little iPad. So that's where the colors came from. It's no secret or special sauce. I didn't do a color wheel or anything. However, okay, so yeah, if price breaks 186, it retests this, breaks up here. We get a nice 4 hour close, or at least an hour close above here. Look for the pullback to continue up. Look for the pullback and continue up to 186.95. Other than that, I would look for it to come pull all the way back down here to 182.21 or 22 before continuing up to 186.95. So again, be patient. Let the market show you what it's doing before you rush into a position, because as you can see right here, it's creating some more imbalance to be clean, come back down and be cleaned up. This is why we say it's high probability it's gonna, you know, keep going down all the way down to here. It's steady creating imbalances in the market. So at some point, it's going to come back and clean it up. Yep. Here, here, here. So yeah. So definitely, I think we're going to continue up. However, I think we're going to come down here to 182.17 before challenging the 186.95. Now again, the buyers may want to come in and take over and just continue to push price up. So then we'll be looking forward to break 186, have a pullback, and then we'll get entry in the market at that point. So that's our trading plan for the week. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you ASAP. So thanks for joining. Have a great week.